The peonies are done. These are just, the sedums are just getting started. The baptisia are done. The foliage right here, that's the baptisia. And some of the clematis are open. This is a penstemon. I can't remember what the name of it is. And these roses, they were here when we moved in, and every year they just put on a beautiful show. I planted these last year. They're carnations. I started them from seed, and this is their first year blooming, and apparently they're white. But this is my first one open. These lilies are all budded up and ready to go. The yarrow, these bloom yellow, but they're not quite open yet. And apparently the bunnies have come to visit because the flowers and plants that were there this morning are no longer there. Apparently they don't like cannas because the cannas are still there, but the marigold and the petunia was right there, and the marigold is still there but very much eaten up, and this one is very much eaten up. Hi. And these plants have this kind of rust on them this year. I don't know what this is all about. That and this plant over here also has it. And we're gonna stay here and look at the clematis. And there's more penstemon. And these are the lady's mantle in full bloom. And the columbine are still going. The bunnies haven't eaten that yet this year. Surprised. And my first calendula, and per usual the bees love this plant, absolutely love this plant. This is the Veronica is the name of it, and this sedum over here looks better than the one over there. These are all done, and we have the petunias taken over, and in here these are slowly coming to the party. It's the same thing on the deck. For some reason they haven't really gotten very big yet, but I think it's they prefer the heat. There's my next calendula coming. Over here on the side, we're still looking good. Love this collection of hostas. And I am gonna have some blooms this year from my hydrangea. These are the goldenrods, and they are the pansies and the astilbe. I have white, and over here I have pink coming along. And this salvia is blooming now too. And all the pepper and the netting in the world did not stop these rabbits from getting underneath there and eating my plants. And that's not the worst of it. Over here, I have the watermelons. Really, there should only be maybe 2-3 tops in here, but I put like 15 seeds in there and that's what came up. So we shall see. I'll weed out the strong versus the weakest in a little bit. More carnations right here. More calendula right here. The yarrow that just can't be great because the bunnies come by and they eat the flowers. All these little empty sticks you see, that would be them. Same thing for over there. That would be them. Same thing for this plant. There's barely anything left of it. This is oregano, and right next to it is a thyme. And I cut this plant back severely this year after it was butchered. So I'm not expecting any blooms from it because this one blooms from old wood. And I only see one. And we shall see. I'll be happy for that one because I wasn't expecting any this year. The bunnies, they just keep, I'm surprised the plant got this tall. This is covered because of the bunnies. I'm gonna have to move this. This gets entirely too big. I didn't know it was gonna get this big. The bunnies, they ate all the peas. And I have strawberries in here I didn't want them to get to, so I covered it. But even with that, they still climb up in here and eat all the things. This tomato is doing well. The sage is looking great. I'd plant that for culinary purposes, but my goodness, the blooms are beautiful. But then again, the sage and the salvia are in the same plant family. What are these? Cantaloupes. This is cantaloupe. It's looking great. Keep it covered as long as I can. And this probably won't have any blooms as anticipated. And this daylily is budded up and ready to go. This area was full of plants. And all we have left are stems. And this tomato is not doing all that great, but I just put it there because it was extra. I did cover the blueberries, so I might get some blueberries this year. We shall see. And the bunnies also devastated this plant and the other one that matches it on the other side, and all the ones over there along the edge. There's a whole family of them. So sad. Ooh, a strawberry. I just found a strawberry. Ooh, I need to look in here. I see, I got strawberries, y'all. Wait a minute. See, this is what happens when you don't come out here and look. Just cover it up and move on. Okay, let me get my strawberries. Okay, I ate those strawberries. Nice. Okay, there's one here. I could leave that another day. Hopefully it's still there when I come back. And here's the other plant that they demolished. Over here, demolition time as well. They ate all of my Asiatic lilies and trampled down my comfrey. And they ate one of the sunflowers. This one actually made it. And they ate the top of the, oh no, this is the squash. Sorry, this is the squash. They ate the squash, and the sunflower they beheaded is right here. And I don't know if they dug up a potato or maybe the potatoes dying back, but the potatoes volunteered, so they're bonus. I actually didn't plant anything in here this year. The asparagus, they came out again. I thought that was it from early spring, but it bloomed again. And I'm just letting it get energy so it can fern out like those. And next year, maybe next year I can actually eat asparagus and discover whether I like them or not. I know my husband likes them, but I'm not sure about myself. I had another squash here, and I had a sunflower here, and I have some honey nut squash under here. I feel like it's a bigger animal than the bunnies because this is a lot of damage. I don't know. Ooh, my hydrangeas. These are incredible. These are incredible hydrangeas. And this is another kind of hydrangea. My roses back here are pretty much done. This is a witch hazel tree. I don't know how to do anything with it, or I don't know. I know it's medicinal. You can do it for stuff. I don't know what to do with it. But my coworker gave it to me. Peonies are done. More incredible. And I don't know if this hydrangea is going to do anything this year. Ooh, and here's the rose my coworker got me. It's finally blooming. This is the first year. I'm gonna have to send her video or pictures of the tree that she gave me. And the plum trees is weighed down with fruit. I have to get like a bungee cord like I did here to hold the tree up, because I'm sure it was in his way when he was cutting the grass. And oh, these are fine. Okay, let's see if we get any this year. It's a lot more fruit, so maybe they'll be kind to let me have some of it. And the cherries are coming along. They actually look like they're about ready. These are the ones that are yellow and reddish. Oh my gosh, I think they're ready. This one, let me see. I'm gonna have to taste it. Y'all, the cherries are ready. The cherries are ready. I better come out here before these birds discover they're ready too. Okay. See? Yep, they're in the way. So branch is just gonna get broken, so. Pears. Have 1 and 2 here and there. There's quite a few of the fruit fell off. Maybe I'll get some this year. I say that every video, but it's a real thing. Just maybe. This hot mess. I really should have cut this back. Look at this fluffy, beautiful thing. This is the flower of the onion, and the bees love it, so I don't want to take it out. But as you can see, there's a whole lot of them because I didn't cut it out when I should have. And the bunnies keep going in and messing with the peppers. That's a bell pepper. This is a tomato looking lovely. Help with the pollination there. You don't need my help, but we're gonna do it anyway. They keep digging in the pots. They keep eating the parsley, and as collateral damage, they get the pepper too. By the time I do another video, this garden's gonna be completely fenced in. I won't even be able to get in. I did put some beans in here the other day, and surprisingly they've already taken off. Here's a tomato and a callaloo. There was some callaloo that I planted myself that took forever to get started, so I just threw them in here. Nope, I just saw a bunny run away from here. Okay. Here's a romaine. More beans. I don't even know how many I put in. And here goes some strawberry flowers for the other strawberry variety that I have. The radishes bolted. And by that I mean that they created flowers, and these flowers are going to turn into seeds. And it's not really edible. My lettuce is bolted. It's very tall. It shouldn't look like that. When it gets hot, this is what happens. You want it to be nice and short and squatty like this one right here, although it looks like it's about to start bolting shortly. This one was all the way up top here, but something tried to get in the fence or this mesh and broke it. And this chard looks amazing. Have I eaten any of it yet? No, I have not. This cabbage looks wonderful. And this kale looks wonderful as well. And there's I have 2 peppers in here, but one of them is struggling while the other one is doing fine. This is supposed to be a Scotch bonnet. It looks great. And from the day I put this one, it's been looking crazy, like it got sunburn or something, but it was outside when I bought it. This lettuce is doing good in the heat. More cabbage, and those are the collards. And these are the lettuce, and I have maybe not even a couple more days to eat all this lettuce, which probably won't happen, considering I cut out the 2 that was here this morning to eat. Oh boy. And something is wrong with this tomato plant. It looks sickly. Maybe the old leaves look sickly. This is the Black Beauty. The new leaves look fine, but the old leaves look crazy. So we have 3 tomatoes right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in this middle section. And more onion flowers. And no tomatoes yet, but I do have quite a few blossoms. So I expect to have some green tomatoes soon. Nowhere near ready for ripe tomatoes yet though. Love it, love it, love it. Over here, I have the green stalk, which is recovering from bunny attack. So this is what they look like. This is what it should look like. This is what it looks like. This is what it should look like. Guess it wasn't tall enough to get to it, but it really just demolished the whole lower level of the green stalk. So I'm gonna have to either figure some creative way to put something around this, or take this up and move it down there, because I am going to fence it in down there. Not a permanent fence, but something just to give me a little sanity this spring. My God. Okra is finally taking off because it's getting warm. It literally sat there for the longest. Okra. I think there's one cucumber that survived. I think this is a cucumber here. And this color looks good. If I had a few more stems, I would steam some on Sunday. But alas. Over here, have the lemon balm, which I need to cut because it's literally taken over this area. There is a hydrangea in here that is not getting as big as it can because it's being smothered out by that. There's also a clematis in here, but nothing's, oh, look like the bunnies got to it. Yep, looked like it was bitten off. And I didn't think these was gonna bloom this year because I kept cutting it back. And as you can see, the leaves look crazy. I don't know what problem that is. Ooh, but it's time for me to pick more chamomile leaves. Flowers rather. I'm gonna do that in this when I'm done with this video. I think this is tarragon. This is leaf of life, and that's a snapdragon. And this is my sickly looking rose. And this is my Veronica, my speedwell, just like the ones up front, but this one looks awesome. And this is my hardy hibiscus. And we got one more bloom yet to go on this clematis. Here, we're gonna look like we're gonna have quite a few blooms on this endless summer hydrangea. And that one is taller. I think it gets more sun. Every so often I swap them out so that they could kind of develop at the same pace. Up here on the deck, lemongrass and thistle are coming along. That's a volunteer thistle. I didn't plant that, but it's planted itself quite a few places. This is a ground cherry, which also volunteered, and it's looking quite healthy with the lime tree. And this is the petunia with the Joseph's coat, the coleus. And those are gonna come up and get taller. Here's the lemon tree. No lemons at the moment, at least nothing big enough for you to see. And here's this coleus, which gets more sun. So it's doing a bit better. And this fig tree is putting out lots of leaves, small leaves, and no fruit yet, but I have a sneaky suspicion it's because this parsley plant is sucking up all the nutrients and the water. And this needs watering because all of these look anemic. I wanted to see it bloom, that's why I didn't take it out yet, but I think I'm going to take it out. Yeah, so this parsley plant took over this pot. But I can't take it out. Oh gosh, I can't take it out now because the butterflies discovered it. This is a larva for the butterfly. Can't take it out. Yeah. Ooh, there's another one. Okay, so this is the younger stage. And this is the older one. I can't remember what butterfly it is, but I know they love the parsley. And I have this problem every year where they hatch and then they eat the foliage. So then I have to just leave it for them. Okay, so I guess I can't cut it out. It's for them now. So no figs this year maybe. Whoops. And a few things that I still haven't planted yet and probably won't get to plant. Because where am I going to put it? Although after I take the lettuce out, I will have space. So let them hang in there until the lettuce comes out, which will be within the next week and a half.